Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing fantastically well out there. And in today's video we're going to take a look at the brand new amp sim from ML Sound Labs in association with Ryan Fluff Bruce. This is the free version of the Amp Roots version 2. So this is Rate or Roast My Amp Sim Part 2. This is Amp Roots version 2, or Part 2. Hey! And yeah, this one's the free version, but altogether there's 4 amps in the Amp Roots, and there's the free one, which is the 5030, which is basically a 5150 with EL34s, I'm assuming. That's why they've called it the 5034. And there's a 5150, an old school 5150. There's a Maisie, I think it's a rectifier, and there's a Friedman. So I've just got the free one, so we're just going to have a look at the free one like we did on the original Amp Roots. And I looked at the free one of those. As you see, this is the amp itself, and it's made with ML Sound Labs. What they call the Vorna modelling. Apparently, it makes it undistinguishable. Try saying that after a few. Between an amp sim and a real amp. I don't know. We'd have to see about that. Or I think the average listener, whether they're using amp sims or real amps, don't really care. And with it being a 5150, we're just using one channel. It's just a single channel amp. We're just using the high gain. As you can see, I've got the gain turned down a little bit. I have got an overdrive in front of the sim. We'll have a look at the pedals in a moment. You've got 3-band EQ, presence, and a volume. So as you see, this is the Fluff 5034. So there's the other 4 amps if you decide to buy them. It does come with a bunch of presets, which are a good place to get you started, and then you can tweak those. This is just a tone I've just dialed in, and you can save or delete any of those. Right in the front of the amp, you have got a tuner. And now you've got a pedal board. At the minute I've just got the noise gate and the drive engaged. And in there, obviously, as you see, you've got noise gate, compressor, drive, chorus, delay, and reverb. I'll tell you what, let's just dial that down a bit. As you can hear, it don't really clean up that well. For in this instance, what I'd use a compressor for is perhaps for your leads. to just level everything off and just balance everything a little bit. And you've got a chorus as well to bring your inners out wild out. Bit of delay. And a bit of reverb. And this time they've updated the IR section. You've actually got a proper cab section this time, rather than it just being a switch on the front of the amp. We've got an actual 3D cab. They've updated things to give it a bit of a 3D cab, which I think is pretty cool. So you can have a mix of 2 microphones and speakers. So on this side I've just got your typical oversized Mesa speaker with 57. That typical 57 fuzziness. On the other side I've got a ribbon mic with a Friedman M25. Still got a bit of fizziness in there, but just a bit more balanced I think than the 57. I've got the mix, I would say, around about 60-40 towards the ribbon. Pop it back over there. You can either have the Mesa or a Friedman V30. Or the Friedman. I think that sounds pretty cool with the 57. Yeah, that's not a bad sound, but I'll pop it back onto the Mesa, and you can load your own IRs in there as well if you so wish, or bypass that altogether and load a third party IR loader up, say Nade IR, True Cabs, all of those good things. And you've got 4 different microphones, so the 57, 121, the 160, which I've got on the other side as well, and a 421. And if you want to sort any MIDI out for inputs and what have you, say you've got a MIDI board, that's fine. And there's, if you want to buy the license direct from the plugin itself, you can do it from there. So there you've heard some sound examples. We've had a walk around the plug-in itself, but let's see what it sounds like in the mix. That was the free version of the Amp Roots version 2, or as I like to call it, Rate or Roast My Amps In Part 2. What do I think about this thing? Does it get the Wizard Seal of Approval, or does it get the Finger of Doom? This one does get the Wizard Seal of Approval. I mean, the amp sim itself, I don't think there's that much difference in it. I know Mikko's said it's this Warner amp modelling, but I don't think the actual amp sim there's much difference in it to the original. But the big difference for me is that cab section, that IR section. I think that's a hell of a lot better. Like I said earlier on, with the original one, all you got was a switch on the front of the amp sim to either have the inbuilt IR, have an external IR, or just switch it off. Whereas with this new one, you've got the 3D cab, so you can actually dial it in a hell of a lot more, because I did find the stock IR on the original one very, very fuzzy, as you know. With external IRs, it sounded brilliant, and I think this would be the same if you put this with external IRs. I think it'll sound pretty similar, if not the same. That, to me, that is the big winner, that cab section. And you can actually dial it in and take a lot of that fuzz, that fizziness, that's it, that sort of top end fizziness out of the cab section. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'll leave a link to where you can get this from, so go try it out yourself. Don't take my word for it, it's free. So yeah, this one's free. I think the full suite is, what is it around about €59, so you're talking about £55 in real money. So for altogether, you get it. Well, you're actually getting 3 amp sims for that, because this one's free, which I still don't think's too bad. Go check it out. Go make your own minds up. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
And I'll catch you on the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe, and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.